Jensen here. I am just starting to break down boxes from my big Costco order because we had no groceries in our house whatsoever. We just got back from being on vacation for 10 days. We were in New Orleans for 3 days, and then we went to on a cruise to the Caribbean. So I had to order groceries this morning as soon as got there and have our Costco delivered. And then if you look over here, after I get these boxes down, I have mountains and mountains of laundry and suitcases and souvenirs that I have to go through, because when you have 5 kids, it's more like 15, and the amount of stuff you have goes it's just like piles up. It's just chaos. So, and they sure do make the glue on this industrial strength, because I'm not as weak as this box makes me look. You would think ripping the box apart, there we go, would be, but it isn't. One more box, so you can see I have my mountains of boxes, and of course, hey Bruni, out of the way. Oh, and Pepper, here's my majestic beast, Pepper. Yes, she missed us while we were gone, didn't you? And our dogs, they missed us too. But we have, last thing, we finally got our snacks restocked, fresh groceries, fresh produce, and everything. Yeah, you did? Oh, did you hurt your finger? While also doing all this. It stung you? Oh no, I'm sorry. Right there? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did it pinch you on your book when you opened it?
Mouth.
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. Its mouth did? Oh no. And while also watching a toddler, or 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. The rest of them are at school. It was predicted to snow. I kind of wanted a snow day because I didn't want to have to wake up early today, but in true Tennessee fashion, it did not snow, even though it was like a 75% chance for snow. So the kids had to go off to school today, and I am less tackling chaos in there. We lived off of this. I had that, my 1-year-old in that. For most of the things, we are hiking through the Mayan ruins, and it wasn't exactly stroller friendly. Let's see, this one goes for my oldest son. We went to Costa Maya, and that's where we saw Chocchoban as a Mayan ruin there. It's about something to do with red corn, the harvest of red corn. But it was really, really interesting. We had done that one, 6.5 years ago, when we was just a family of 3, and my middle was 3 years old. So it was with 5 and my mother. It was quite a different experience, but it was awesome. And then we went to Harvest Cape Belize, where it poured non-stop in the morning. So we ended up missing our excursion. It got canceled, which was supposed to be on the Monkey River, and I was so excited for it. But unfortunately, when Mother Nature has its plans, they tend to rule the roost over us. This is for Torin. But we'll get this up. And then after that, but we still enjoyed the beach, and they have a little wildlife exhibit there. So we saw that, so that was all a lot of fun. Then our next stop was Roatan. Actually, it's probably my favorite stop. Roatan, we went to some animal preserve, and there we got to see monkeys. They were climbing on us, and the macaws, and we took like a hike through the jungle. We saw, I think they're called goti, which is a mix between a guinea pig and a capybara. We saw those in the wilderness, or like in their little preserve, which were really interesting, but it was really cool to get up. And then we enjoyed snorkeling there. I don't know if you can see it on my hand, but I sliced my hand on fire coral. That was about a week ago. And oh my goodness, it burned so bad. I had no idea what fire coral was before we went on our thing, but it burned so bad. And yeah, you're cut. And apparently with fire, yeah, you're showing mine. Yeah, you didn't get a burn on there. Mama got it on there, didn't? But fire coral is I've read that it's like a subspecies of coral, and it has little tentacles with poison in them or venom in it. And when you wash with fresh water, not with salt water, but fresh water, it reactivates the poison or venom. So every couple hours, I'd wash my hands if I went to the bathroom or have lunch, and it was so painful. It was so bad. And of course, when you're on your cruise, you don't have cell phone access or anything, so I didn't know what it was for a couple of days. And then I finally figured out what it was, and whew, that was painful. It is finally almost healed, but they said the pain can last anywhere from 2 days to 2 weeks. Mine has been about a week. It's not as bad now. Almost my whole cut is almost sealed up. But it was awful. But the Roatan was beautiful. The weather was great. We had a lot of fun there. Can't tell. Wet? And dirty. It looks clean.
It was from the rain when I brought it in.
Oh, okay.
Rain and snow outside.
Of course, when we get home from driving back from New Orleans, because that's where our cruise went out, it was pouring rain last night, so we didn't want to bring in any of our suitcases. But we grabbed in a couple of things, and it got soaked. Oh, here are some little other souvenirs we picked up at this was at Cozumel. Which Cozumel? We did a dolphin excursion where we got to go swim with dolphins. This is dirty. And that was actually a lot of fun. They're really cute. It was different than I had expected, but I had a lot of fun. I got to ride a dolphin where you like pull on the fins, and they gave kisses. And here, it looks like some more dirty clothes. Just packing that. Oh, I will say, you know what? A hint: if you ever go on a cruise, pack half as much stuff, because you're gonna buy shirts at every port, and just wear those for your cruise. That way you have a place to store them in, and you don't have to worry about trying to carry all this back. It was really hard. It took us, by the time we got off our ship, or left our stateroom and got to our car, it was an hour and a half later, and we were parked less than a half a mile. Oh yeah, this is for Evie. You want to hold it? But it took us like 45 minutes to an hour just to get off the ship. So the queues were so long, and people were merging back and forth in there, so anything. But you're walking there, and so trying to do it, every kid had their suitcase. We were pushing a stroller. We had baby Bjorn on with the little Jack on it. Plus everyone had a backpack on, plus souvenir bags. I'm thinking it was chaos. I'm gonna put it right there. So what you should do is just pack half as much and plan to wear what you buy. Let's see. Where was this? Honduras. That was, again, my favorite port. I love Honduras. Honduras and then Costa Maya. Going to see the ruins are just so cool, because when you go back, you think about how they used to live, how like advanced their society was for the time, and how much knowledge they knew, and how it was lost. It's just so interesting. And also it's so interesting to see how much of the Mayan culture is still alive in Mexico today, based on their words, their language. It was just a lot of interesting facts about how much, that a lot of actually people speak Mayan with each other, but Mayan's their first language, and then Spanish is their second. It's really interesting. They said they speak Mayan at home and then Spanish in like the schools and stuff like that. But it was a lot of fun. And now I'm just, vacation's over, back to reality. And now it's packing, getting our house back in order, which is no easy feat when you have 5 kids and not enough hours in the day. But it seems like I came home, we worked hard to try to get our house clean before we left, as clean as you can have. And come home and it's already complete chaos. And I feel like my life's chaos, but I'm a mix between trying to get our kitchen cleaned after dropping everything off, get it restocked with food. Then I'm in the process, I've taken down like 2 tubs of Halloween or Christmas decorations, but I still have so much everywhere to do, and it's just like just chaos. But, you know, so, okay, well, I guess I will get back to working hard, and I'll talk to you guys soon.